My name's Kate Taylor and I'm an abstract painter from Toronto, and I wanted to introduce you a little bit to my work, my motivations, my inspiration, and my process. So my work is really inspired by capturing the joy that you feel when you're really present in nature. And to me that's really important, and it's inspired by being in my garden, being at the cottage when your feet are in the dirt and you feel that really organic smell, you feel the breeze on your face. And I think it just helps to really kind of ground you and create a real tranquility and a comfort in the soul. So because of the fact that my work is inspired by nature, working on the wood is really important for me. So what I do is I actually stain the wood, and you can see behind me. So I use multiple colors of stain, probably about 5 or 6 layers, so that I can gradually build up these aquas and turquoises and blues without obliterating the wood grain. And you do need to move really slowly to do that, otherwise the wood grain kind of absorbs evenly and you just end up with something that's not quite as interesting a pattern for me. So the other reason I like it is it's kind of unpredictable. You don't know what you're going to get. You don't know how the wood grain is going to react. And so at the end of the day, I've got this beautiful panel with this amazing wood grain. And at that point, I've got to decide, what am I going to cover and what am I going to keep? So in this particular one, this is actually a triptych. It's a 30 by 90 inch triptych. And so I'm kind of right now enjoying those in terms of trying to make 3 different pieces fit together as one, but they also stand alone as individual pieces as well. So the pattern is done with a palette knife only. I mix my colors on the knife so that you have multiple colors in a single knife swipe. And the goal of that is that each of these little petals or fish become beautiful little pieces of art in their own right. And so for me that's important because it allows a piece to continue to grow, and you can continue to see things in it as you live with a piece for years. This one has a varnish on it to protect the wood and to saturate the color, which is really important. But you can actually really feel the texture of the palette knife work, which is it's part of the beauty of palette knife work. In some cases, I actually apply a resin epoxy on top of the piece. And so that's actually creating, you can see here, a really shiny finish on top of it. So you can see here the wood grain here actually shows quite well. So what that does do is you can see it flattens out all the pattern and the texture, but it also creates this really contemporary high gloss look. And it's designed, you can see here with the silver sides, to sit nice and flat against the wall, so it creates a really contemporary look. I'm not fussed either way. Some of them kind of seem to call for calmness and the tranquility of non-resin, and others seem to have an energy that really, the resin just really makes it pop. So anyway, so that's a little bit about my work and my inspiration, and if you have any questions at all, I would love to hear from you. My website is katetaylorstudio.com. I've got a number of videos on my YouTube, which is youtube.com/KateTaylorArt. You can follow me on Instagram at KateTaylorArt. So I hope to see you at one of these shows. Of course, we're doing digital right now, but at one point, hopefully see you at the shows in Toronto. So have a wonderful day, and we'll talk to you later, and hopefully you feel inspired to fill your world with joy and art.